Alright, good morning, you guys. Whew. Today is Friday. Y'all know. Y'all already know. It's Friday. It's my favorite day of the week. Y'all know that, right? I want y'all to sing with me. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. It's Friday. Fabulous Friday, you guys. Yes, I'm still coughing. I don't understand why. How are you guys doing this morning? How was your night? I'm trying to sit still. I keep moving around, trying to get comfortable and fix the sweater right, but I'm over it at this point. It is what it is. You guys, my eyes are watering because I put that medicated cream on my face, and I put it a little too close to my eyes, so the medication is very strong, and it makes your eyes water. And I knew that, just wasn't paying attention. But anyway, yes, good Friday morning, you guys. I'm praying that today, or part of the day, goes by fast, and that it's super slow. If they offer VTO, I'm taking it. But again, it'll be like maybe 3 o'clock, something like that. So only 2 hours. So my check won't be like crazy short. It's just hard not to take it, you know. But we'll see. Yesterday it started to get a tad bit busy, so I was happy when I was logging off. You guys, yesterday I took some video of me. I try to do more video with me going to the plasma place, just traveling period. So I will try to get that up between today and tomorrow. When I got back from plasma yesterday, I went straight to bed. I watched Anthony Van Life, and I went to sleep on that, so I had to go back and rewind it. And then after that, I was in the bed. I played Joseph Prince, and I was asleep. I was so tired, you guys. I was just tired. I didn't check on my daughter. I didn't do anything I wanted to do. I didn't check messages. I didn't work on anything. Like, I just literally came home and went to bed. I really did. I fixed something to eat. I warmed up something because I was like, on my way home, I wanted to stop and get something to eat, but I was like, no, I'm not going to waste the money, especially when I really don't know what I want. So I cooked. Why waste food? So I went in, I heated up some chicken and rice, and what I did was the rice that was in there was just regular white rice, and so I reheated it in a pan. I added garlic powder and butter, so I made it butter garlic rice. It was really good. And then I added my chicken and vegetables and juice and stuff from the baked chicken from the night before. So again, it was really good. And then I went to bed. And I took some more Mucinex because let me tell y'all, when I got to the plasma place, I got in. I was the second person in line. Got up. The boy pricked my finger. They did the protein test. They checked the blood pressure. All of that. I was fine. When he weighed me, he said 186. Still, again, fine. I stood for a moment, and then the young lady, the nurse, I love her. She came and she opened up because it turns out they were closing yesterday at 6 instead of 7. I didn't even pay attention to that. I didn't see that at all. And I didn't even get the email. I didn't see the email until yesterday while I was there. But it's okay. It doesn't matter. I would have gotten there before 6 anyway. But just so happened I got off early. So she opened up the last bay for us last 3 people, right? Or whoever, last few people that come in. At the time, it was just 3. Me, it was a guy in front of me, and then another guy, right? And then later somebody came on the end. So anyway, I decided to do something different, okay? I decided to use the left arm. The left arm, the vein is not a good vein, right? So I've never, when I first started donating, this was like years ago, we were using the left arm, but it was always something. Either it was flowing too slow or it was just always something. But the right arm, no issue at all. It's a freaking good vein in there. Boom, 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 right? But because I use the right arm so much, y'all know I keloid. Now it's it's like, see that spot there, right? And so if it heals, it closes, so it'll scar tissue. So sometimes, depending on who prick you, it will hurt because that scar tissue. Sometimes you get girls that go. Most of the girls that I like, or don't I like them all, but I'm just saying, the really good ones, they go in there, you don't feel nothing. But then you have some, it hurt because they don't. I don't know. They just don't know how to do it properly with that scar tissue. So anyway, and somebody was telling me about, your vein could collapse, da 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 da. So I asked the girl about it. She was like, no, it's not gonna collapse. You just will have, scar tissue like what I have. So I told her, I said, you know what? I said, do you think you could get the left arm? You think it's too hard for you? Da 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 da. She said, let's see. So she checked it and everything. She said, no, it's good. I can get it. I see the vein. I feel it. She said, true, it's not as good as this one, but I see it. So I was like, okay. So she pricked me. I didn't feel a thing. I have to stare at that. A lot of people have to look away. I can't. I have to brace myself because I don't like needles. So I have to look at what they're doing. And so she pricked me. I didn't feel it. Okay. That was perfect. But also when she pricked me, the blood just popped out. I was like, oh. She had to go get napkins and clean up. So the blood just squirted. I was like, that's a good thing, right? Like, it's ready. And she was like, yeah, it's a good thing. So she hooked me up and everything. I think this girl, this is her second time, I believe, sticking me. And it was funny because I didn't mean no harm, but when she came over, I was like, you pricking me? I wasn't trying to be funny or anything. I was just, honestly asking, because I really wanted the other girl to do it, but, I'm not going to be rude or anything. So, anyway, when she put the thing on, I saw that the cap came off the bottom of it. I was like, whatever, maybe that's what's supposed to happen. I don't know. But I've never noticed that to happen with anyone else. And I thought, oh, maybe she's going to go get a different cap. Well, what she ended up doing when she came back, imagine, she ain't said nothing. She's walking around, she's looking around, she's doing stuff. And then she came over, she touched the arm, and she took the thing out. I said, what you doing? She's like, it's, what did she say it was called? Oh my God, I forgot what she called it, y'all. But she had to take the needle out because the blood was going in the arm as opposed to coming out of the arm, right? In just that little time when she put the thing in there, instead of the compromise, that's what it was. She said it was compromise. And I was like, what you mean by that? She was like, well, she's like, feel right here, whoops, where she, the needle was here, but freaking crap, y'all heard that? That is driving me nuts. That's the second time this morning that loud. Now I don't know if that's a firecracker or what. It's annoying. My God, like, I hate 4th of July over here. I hate Juneteenth because this is what you deal with. Memorials, all these freaking firecrackers or bombs or whatever. I don't know if it's gunshot at first or what. Anyway, she pricks me here. Like I said, I didn't feel anything, but around the area became rock hard kind of, and it's because the blood was going in instead of coming out. I was like, always something when I try to use the left arm. So it was either always something or it was her. Okay, so I was like, okay, fine, whatever. We're going to go back to the right arm. So she hooks me up the right arm. Of course, it hurts because she don't know how to prick me with the scar tissue with, but whatever. Dealt with it. She got me hooked up. No problem. Real quick. No problem. Fine. I'm sitting there. I'm pumping. Playing with my crossword puzzle. I'm pumping. Playing with my crossword puzzle. I'm pumping, right? All right. Now, as the machine is starting, you can hear that plasma going into the bottle next to me. I'm hearing the plasma go in, so that means now the machine is counting up. And I only had to donate like 726, right? So I'm pumping and I'm pumping, going to the crossword puzzle. All of a sudden, I hear, Now, normally when you hear that, I mean, something's wrong. Either there's low flow, okay, I got to adjust my arm, or something else. There's something called pressure volume, some pressure something, I forget. So, sure enough, I look over, it wasn't low flow, it said high something. I looked down at my arm, I kind of moved to adjust, and then I looked over again, that's when I saw that the plasma was leaking. And what was crazy was, when it went, and I looked down at the arm to see what was going on, she heard it go too. She just happened to be standing directly to the right of me, and she came over to look. And when she looked down, she was like, "Oh," I was like, "It's leaking." And she looked. She said, "Wow." And what happened, y'all? There was a hole in the dang bottle that the plasma was going in. There was a hole at the bottom, an actual hole. It wasn't a big hole, but big enough for that plasma to come leaking out. All on the table, on the floor. It was yellow. Almost made me sick, to be honest with you. Now I think back on it. So anyway, she looked back at the nurse. Thank goodness she was there. And she came. She looked over. She called her name. I forget her name. She called her name and she looked up. And I was like, "I'm leaking." And she looked, and so she came around. And I said that it was funny because one day one day I was there, and this black guy was sitting across from me, and he was just doing the most. And he was like, "I'm leaking." That's the way he said it was funny, because the girl had told him what to do, but he just wasn't listening. And because he wasn't, he was causing issues. And he was like, "I'm leaking." It was just hilarious. Anyway, but him, it was blood, the needle or something, I don't know. But so she comes over and she looks, and I said, and she was like, "Oh wow." She's like, "Huh?" She's like, "That's never ever happened before. Not since I've been here. Not on my never." And all I was like, "Wow, that's never happened." Like, wow. And she was like, "What do I do?" So she had, of course, stop the machine right away. And so then she had to go and check in the back to find out. Because the first thing she said when she came over was, "Oh yeah." When she looked at it, "Oh yeah, you're going home." I was like, "Oh wow, here we go." We've been doing so fine. Because twice I had to be sent home because the people that stuck me messed up. One time it was an older white guy. He messed up, and it ended up where there was air in the line. And so because of that, they weren't able to put the blood back in my body. So I had to be deferred for 3 months. Second time I went in, same thing. Another young lady, she did the same thing. Allow air some kind of way to get in their holes. I don't know what they did. But that's what happened. I was deferred again. So I had prepared myself to be like, okay, that's what's going to happen. It is what it is, whatever. So she came back, and again, like I said, it kept restarting, so she had to stop it. And then she was like, it keeps wrecking. It keeps, every time it starts. What she had to do was, she stopped it, and she had to take it to the end. She had to program the machine to act as if it was that I had already completed my donation, and it was giving me my, it had to give me not complete the donation. What she was doing was taking it to the end, starting it where it returns your blood, and then gives you the saline so you can go, right? And then it completes it. but it kept stopping because the plasma kept running out. So just in that little time I was sitting there, I had already donated, it said 60. I had already given 60 units or whatever plasma, but 200 of blood. And so, because that's what she was like, oh, she's already given 200. So what happened was the plasma was still coming out, and so that's what the machine was was focused on, a low something. So she had to stand there for a while and keep stopping it and restarting it. Once all that plasma was gone, she was able to program it where it didn't have to keep it stopped stopping. And so I sat there and I said, so what's going on? She says, what I'm trying to do is put the blood back in your body. She says, so once we get it back in your body, you're going to go home, and we're still going to pay you the whole amount, and you'll still be able to come back Saturday like you normally do. She's like, they're not going to defer. She said, because if I'm able to get the blood back in you, then you're fine. I was like, well, thank you. And she said, we're just going to go ahead and pay you the whole thing. I was like, thank you. So yeah, and she was able to get it back in, wrap me up, and I went home. So I was in there like this and out. I was like, well, I was prepared for the latter. I said, but things happen. She was like, yeah. She said, you never know. It might have been that God needed you to be somewhere else right now. I was like, most definitely. So there was no complaint. I did. The young lady who pricked me, she did come over, and she wrapped me up and everything. But she gave me an ice pack for this arm, so that swelling could go down because it was still swollen a bit. And I asked her, well, how long do I need to keep the ice pack on? She was saying about 20 minutes. I was like, okay. So I put it on while I was walking out. But what was crazy was the ice pack wasn't even hot. It wasn't even hot. So I went to pee. I got in the car and I did a video for you guys. And then while I was in the car, the water bottle that I brought with me was still icy cold. And so that's what I used to put on my arm. But anyway, guys, when I got home, it was traffic. When I got home, I was tired. I ate, went to bed. I kept taking Mucinex yesterday because I'm still coughing. Nothing's working. I'm like, why am I still coughing? Why is it not working? And still coughing. Even throughout the night, still coughing. At times, it was why I couldn't even catch my breath. Like, just almost like just what happened just now. But it was non-stop. No, stopped up. This morning, I took Mucinex. I'm hoping that it kicks in because it was difficult. Even when I was donating, I was sitting there on the chair and they had all that air going, and I was inhaling that air, and I was like, oh my God. And I knew it was going to be a problem because of the air. And so I was just trying to control myself with with all the coughing. Because I don't want them to think something's wrong with me. Like, oh, she got COVID or, whatever. That's not the case. It's bronchitis. Allergies have bronchitis. It has to be. So anyway, came home and I just went to bed, y'all. But let me tell you what happened throughout the night, okay? Because I went to bed early, I woke up early, and I went back to sleep. I woke up again, and this time I woke up, it was around 10, and Jeremiah was getting ready to go to work. He's like, all right, mommy, I'm going. I was like, okay. So I watched him out. I watched he go to the car. That's just what I do every night. It doesn't matter. I did the same thing when Lavelle was here. We'd go to work early in the morning. I would get up when he was up. Because most of the time I was already up getting ready. And I would watch to make sure he gets to the car. That's just me. I'm a little paranoid about the area. But anyway, I went and laid back down. At this point, I'm basically kind of up. So I was flicking around on YouTube a bit, didn't really find nothing to watch. So again, I put on Joseph Prince and laid back down so I could hear the word. And Chopper was in the room at the foot, right? So all of a sudden, I'm laying there, I'm trying to get comfortable. I couldn't get comfortable. I'm constantly coughing, like I'm inhaling air, just air, period. And it's like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, should I just go ahead and put a mask on? But I didn't want to do that. I had the blanket over my mouth like this, and then it got hard to breathe because it got hot. I was like, that's the only thing, is to just shut up, not inhale any air right now. So anyway, I'm laying there, and Chapo jumped up under the radiator. And he all under the radiator looking at it. And I jumped up because of the way he jumped up. I'm like, what the? And I'm staring at what he looking at. I'm like, is it a fly? Because that's what he was doing yesterday. A fly came in here, and Chapo was going to get that fly. He was all over here, jumping all up in the sky, staring. He was going to get that fly. And I think he did it because there's no fly in this house. So I'm like, is it a fly? And so I was sitting there looking and watching Chapo. I mean, he going at it. And all of a sudden, when Chapo kind of turned to the right, a little mouse ripped. I said, oh, Lord. I jumped up so quick because it startled me. I jumped up and ran and jumped up in the chair. And I'm like, Sheena, what are you doing? It's a mouse. It freaks me out because I had got used to little buddy that was here, I was like, okay, it's a mouse. Get out the chair, girl. Get out the chair. You got a whole cat here. Get out the chair. So I got out the chair, turned the light on, and what baby and Chapo was still over at the radio. I see radiator. I was like, you don't see that mouse, you don't feel or hear that mouse that ran from over there. Got all my stuff, came right back over here in the living room, turned TV on, lay back on the couch. I was like, I ain't dealing with it. Let Chapo do his thing. Whether he caught it or not, I doubt it. But he was, and that made me think too. When the other ones here, I was like, how are they getting in here? So, like I said, that back door. Since Chapo had been here, I took and since it's summertime now, I took the green throw blanket I had under there to keep the air from coming in, because the door don't come all the way down. It's about this much off the ground. So, if a mouse wanted to come in, that's how they would come in. So I took that from under there because I was like, okay, it's no longer winter time. The main reason why I had it there was because that cold air was coming in the winter. And then that mouse from last time. So I was like, okay, Chapo here, I can move that. And so I moved it. So it looks like I'm going to have to put it back. Okay? But what was the point? Yeah, I'm going to have to put it back. Hopefully Chapo will get rid of it. I told Jeremiah about it when he came home this morning. He was like, we're just going to have to get some traps again. Chapo should have enough sense not to mess with it, but I do like Lavelle put it behind the refrigerator, because that's where the first one was caught, behind the refrigerator. Chapo can't get behind the refrigerator, so I won't have to worry about him getting in the trap. He can reach under the radiator. That's what I was going to say. I'm wondering too if maybe around the radiator, maybe the way they have it hooked up or something in here, the mouse is coming in that way. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I know it's something, because oftentimes Chapo is staring at the walls and listening to the walls. And I was me and Jeremiah a long time ago was like, who knows? Maybe they coming in, maybe they in the walls. Who knows? Right? We're new here, basically. So we don't know what's going on. When you move into a new place, they have it nice and painted pretty as neat as they could possibly get it. So you don't know what they covered over or what, what's going on prior to you being here. So yeah, looks like we have another mouse. But again, I'll be in here like I was before on my couch. And let Chapo handle it, because Chapo was on it. And Chapo, when I went back in the room, because I had to take my plant out of there, because I was like, I'm not going to leave my door open for Chapo to be in here. And then he gets up there and knocks that plant down. So I took the plant out and I put it in the kitchen. I didn't put it on the table. I put it up high on top of the air fryer. And then when I go back in my room to work, I'll bring the plant with me and put it back in front of the window so I can get all that light, because I'll be in there. And Chapo will not be in there. I just, I don't know. I just have to deal with it if the mouse is in there, but I doubt it. In the daytime, I'll be moving around. It's not going to, bother me. But, yeah, because I just can't have him knocking that plant over. I unplugged everything. I unplugged my TV, everything, because, like I said, the way things was plugged up, it was getting in the way of Chapo doing what he wanted to do. So I unplugged what did need to be plugged up so that he could have easy access to get under that, to reach under that radiator if he needed to. So that's that. Yeah, when he was so funny because when I went back in the room just to turn off the lights and everything, Chapo came over to me like, "Did you see that?" Like, I did a good job, didn't I? I gave him a pat. I was like, "Good job." And he came in here with me. I laid on the couch. And I normally, Chapo, when I'm on the couch or anywhere, he likes to get in my face, lay on my chest or whatever. But I think he senses or realizes the difficulty with me breathing, so he hasn't been doing that. What he's been doing is laying at the foot, and like that's what he did. He laid at the foot, and he didn't lay at the foot pointed toward me like he normally does. He laid at the foot pointed toward the opposite direction so he could see. Which I took it he was just paying attention so he could, I guess catch the mouse or hear it or whatever, which I appreciated. So this morning when I got up, y'all, I woke up about 4. Lay back down. I woke up again about 6, but I was so tired that I was like, you know what? I'll get up at 6:30. And then at 6:30, I was like, okay, I'll get up at 7. And that's what I did. Couldn't push it beyond 7. So 7, I got up. And it was so funny because Chapo know I'm supposed to be up. So normally if I'm in the room, that's when he'll go to scratching. I'm not in the room. So what he did today was he jumped up on the top of the couch and he stood over me. He looked at me like, "Come on now." And then he walked around on the couch like, "I know you see me." And every time I looked at him, he was looking at me. I was like, "I get it, Chapo." So I went ahead and I got up, got myself together, and I decided today, Chapo will like Fridays just as much as I do after today. The last time I went to the store, I had bought big old can of sardines for him. And so what I did today was I washed his bowls. I try to wash his water bowl and food bowl out on Fridays. Yeah, my coffee is so good, by the way. My throat hurts so much from constantly trying to scratch it and all that coughing. Whew. I washed out his water bowl and food bowl. And he was all over the place. Like, he was excited, He didn't know what I was putting in that bowl, but he was quiet. He was just all around my legs. But when I opened up that can of sardine, I put the can on the table. I'm sorry, hold on. I was a little nervous about opening it because I wanted the cans that already have the thing, or you can open it so I don't have to worry about no can opening and all of that, right? But it felt weak. It felt like if I pulled too hard, it's going to break or something. But it wasn't breaking. It just was, I don't know, opening slow. And I didn't want all the sardine juice and stuff to be popping around and all over everything. Because stuff stink. To me, like tuna. So I got it open, but the thing didn't come all the way off. I was like, that's fine, just peeled it back, and I put the plastic on top of it. So what I did was I put his food in the bowl, the hard food, and then I pour the the sardine juice over it, right? Mixed it in there good, and then I got one big old clunk of sardine, chopped it up in there real good. Got here some ice cold water, put it down there. Woo, Chapo got to that bowl and he was eating. That's the first time, that's the only time really he meowed. He meowed twice. When he heard that can opening and he could smell that and he was reaching all up there, he meowed twice and that was it. Like, I guess he said, "She coming, I know she coming." Put it down. Sometimes when I put his food down, he'll eat, but when I leave the kitchen, he follows me, right? Or sometimes he won't eat right away because that's it, But today, Chapo didn't move from that bowl until he was full. And he came and he sat there, And looking at me, licking his lips like, good job. I'm like, I know. So he ate good this morning, y'all. It's 8:02, right? So this is where I'm going to call it. I forgot to put my phone on the charger. Oh, God. I got it on the charger now, and this is the phone I need to log in. So, I need the password, the code. So I'm seeing if it's charged enough, if it's enough juice to go ahead and do what I needed to do. Normally at night, I make sure everything is charged up. And when I get up early, whatever's not charged, I'll charge it. But again, because I went to bed early, I didn't. Okay, so my tablet, 60%. That's fine. Because why is it taking so long to come on? I need it to come on because I cannot. Already before I started talking to you guys, I had already turned my computer on and restarted it. So all I had to do is go in and log in. Oh, come on now. It's just sitting there. Look at that. Like, don't do this. It's my fault because I shouldn't have ever let it die in the first place. Okay, it's at 15%. So I'm going to go ahead, leave it on the charger, and hopefully it'll be enough juice to allow me to sign in. Let's see here. I hope this is recording, y'all. I don't know. I'd be pretty upset if it didn't. So I turned the silencer on. I turned this down. I got my inhaler here with sorry guys, 50 something. I think I can see. I think it's 51 puffs. I can't see with these particular glasses because it was there. Now I'm getting all these messages coming in. I'll be right back, you guys. Let me go put this stuff in here so I can at least get that part done. Whoop. So I'm gonna give that a little bit more time to charge. curtains. It seems like it's, I don't know, a tad bit gloomy out. Alexa, what's the temperature today?
Right now, it's 53 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 71 degrees.
High of 71. Put my coffee in the microwave. Give my plant so I can put it back in my room so I can get more sunlight. Comfortable somewhere. Yeah, this plant has grown. I was so used to it. Me thinking that I was murdering it and it wasn't growing. But since I put it in front of this window, it's definitely growing. I'm so happy about that. Yay! I can't wait till it gets even bigger and I can take it and make more plants out of it. If it keep doing that, then I think I'll be alright. I be wanting nice and pretty plants, you know, in my house, or ones that I can take care of, because I feel bad if I kill something. Let's see. Now I know I gotta come out and check it out. Yeah, it's a little nippy, but it feels good. It's not a bad nippy. It's put on a sweater nippy. It's wet. Tell it's rained or something. You can smell all that wet wood. They gonna chop on you. Heard that dirt. You heard that dirt over, huh? You know what she doing? Yeah. We're down there on that, underneath that door on this, the side over there behind me is where that opening is. I don't want to make no more coffee. I just heat that up. Like I said, try to limit myself 1 cup a day. And most of the time I end up reheating it multiple times. But in this case, I drank pretty much most of it. Spray. Got my spray. Y'all know I have to go through the spray. And I'm thinking I'm going to take this charger for this phone and I'm going to charge it up using my computer. So it's still charging enough for me to log in. I'm going to go ahead and log in and try to answer these messages. I got my cough drops here. Spray. I know I got the spray. This look crooked. Let me straighten that. Oops, I still left my coffee, didn't I? Yep, I'll come back and get it. Alright. Spraying through the house as I go. Crazy Chopper don't like the sound of that spray. Whenever I'm spraying something, he don't like it. any type of smell good. You don't care for the sound. Oh, it's only 20 something. That's way off. Put on my lotion. Put it on my lotion. My dad's wife, Quinn, gave me that lotion. I love it. It's antibacterial as well as it's lotion, and it smells amazing. Y'all know Dove smells so good. Oh, we have a similar taste and smell. I love it. Love it. She's so kind. She's always looking out and, giving us stuff. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it. She's very very nice person. I'm so happy for that, It's hard to find nowadays a good mate, a good partner. And it looks like he's done that, and I'm happy. I really am. I'm happy. You don't have to worry. Sometimes you have to worry. You don't have to worry about that. Let's see. And that's a good feeling. What? I feel the same, man. I can't see it. Can't see this one. I'm going to wait for the next one. This one I couldn't see the last 2 digits clearly. Oh, I can't see the last 2 digits. Sometimes, it comes through fine. That's what holds me up sometimes. Oh. Is it 1 4 2 4? 2 4? Oh my God, yeah. Okay, I think it's... Oh, come on. I think it's... Oh, I can't see. Gosh. I'm just gonna wait till there's one that I can see. It should not take this long. It's already 8:16. I've been sitting here since 8:11. The last one is a 3, but I can't make out. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my throat is so bad. Oh, okay, I think 6, 2, 1, 7. Oh, thank God. That one I was able to see clear. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, I am now in, so I'm going to end this chat with you guys here. Please enjoy the rest of your Thursday morning. Be the Lord's will. I will talk to you a little bit later in the day. If not, tomorrow. Remember to treat people the way you would expect to be treated. Say your prayers, not just for your family, friends, and loved ones, but all your brothers and sisters in Christ, y'all, and expect great things to happen to you, through you, and for you. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know what great thing happened to you. Yesterday, the great thing that happened to me was I was able to go in and get in and out and donate quickly, really without really donating. So that was a great thing that happened to me yesterday. Talk to you later. Hey guys, good morning. It's 10:50 something. My break was at 10:45, but I had a call, so I'm going a little late. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly make myself some tea. Yo, I'm still like, this is crazy, coughing like nuts, like mad crazy. Like, I'm just so over this crap. So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a big thing of tea. It's a little bit better now than it was, but it's quite difficult when you're on the phone and you're talking to people and you're constantly hacking or having to constantly put the call on hold. Hold on, because of it, to try not to cough, you know. So I'm just gonna make me some tea. Table's a little bit off. I need to clean this out too. You've been all up under the cabinets. What you doing down there? Trying to catch something? I'm all for it, catching. Let's get this out quick. It's so easily sidetracked. I was supposed to just fix it, get it back online. But I felt like since I was doing that, let me just wipe it out. Can't fault me for that. Nothing wrong with being clean. Alright, let's get that back online properly. Nice and pretty and clean. There we go. Put that on there. And start. There we go. Woo. Yeah, guys. It's a bit much. Let's see. Almost dropped it. So I do have my tea. What you doing? Huh? What you doing? Let me see if I can. Oh, he moved. I was going to show y'all how he is on the couch and he's reaching around the corner, around the wall. He's so goofy. He's been waiting on somebody to come out and play with him, but I'm working. So, and Jay knocked out. Look. Oh, he Just a clown. He be peeping around the corner at me. But now you down here in the way. You better go eat that leftovers. You better eat your Get off. Stop reaching up on the table. eat your leftovers, bruh. Let me give me some lemon juice too. That's another reason why I'm not so quick to make myself tea if there's no lemon or lemon juice, right? I don't know about anybody else. But I do like lemon and with lemon juice. I have some soup here. Chicken noodles. We only got 15 minutes, y'all, so I'll be trying to move quick. And I have to get a new can opener because the mug broke. Knife it is. Don't worry. I have to come up pro at this. This is not for you, Taco. I know you heard the can, but it's not for you, y'all. Look at him. It's not for you. Not for you. Okay? This is gonna be for moi. Okay? For moi. Oh, jeez. Thing before I run out of time. I hope they don't send no doggone OT request. I mean VT. Well, I'm on break. Usually I go right back to the desk just in case that happens. I don't want to miss out. One of the girls that happened to her was she was like waiting, and they waited just as good until she went on break and then sent the request. Get your ass, really? Y'all sit down. You gonna jump up here right next to me? You know what made you think that was okay? Ooh, you got some balls, bro. Just cause you taste some balls don't mean you got the right to jump up on my dang counter. You done lost your mind. This ain't cat food. Ooh. Y'all see this happen? Get out the garbage. What's wrong with you? Hey, crazy cat. Right next to me felt it was okay to jump his butt up on the counter. Y'all see what I deal with? I don't know if y'all was able to see that, but did you see what I did? Woo! God. He gonna cause me to kill myself tripping over him. He's just all in the way. Your food, you go finish your food from this morning. You done ate all the, what you call it? Sardine. Nutty cat. Oh, guys, I hope I don't run out of time. Don't let me run out of time. Since I'm using the microwave, it should go pretty quickly. Should go pretty quickly. This my Friday dance. I don't feel good, but it's my Friday dance. It's my Friday dance without really dancing. So since we don't want to activate nothing. Soup awful freaking thick. I hope it's... I don't know if I'm supposed to add water. Well, move, doggone cat. Don't cause me to hurt myself. Do you really want me to hurt myself? Trying not to hurt you? Or would you rather I just step on you? Huh? I don't want to step on you. I'm having a hard time here. Last thing I want to do is break my neck. Try not to step on you. But I don't know. Just in case this soup don't come out right. cut myself up some cheese here. Whoop. And some crackers. Choco, get down, man. Okay, you're doing too much. You're doing way too much. Stop, Choco. Let's see how that turned out. Choco, get down. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll put it back in the microwave and we'll wait till my lunch break. I don't think this is right. Chapo, stop. No. Cheese and crackers it is. Let's see if I can get move. Hey, move. Cat sound like Jeremiah woke. Hear his music. Oh, he must be exercising. Must be feeling better. Okay. Let me put this here so I can open the door. Stay. Look. Don't cut it out. I went over, y'all. Jeez. 2 minutes. Alright, on my lunch break. 12:15 to 12:45. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. Make this soup right. Heat up my tea. So the tea seems to be working a little bit, you guys. But I will say this is frustrating that they have not offered VTO yet. Like, y'all, don't get me wrong, the phones ain't completely quiet. You know, they are ringing. But the phones are pretty much, they're not as busy. Like, they're not even as busy as it was yesterday. I'm surprised they haven't offered VTO. Like, I'm waiting. Right? I don't know what that's about, but whatever. About to lose this finger I was trying to pop off. I'll put it back together soon. Put some more glue on it. I'm gonna heat up my soup on the stove and set it in the microwave. And while that's heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly wash some dishes here that was left. And heat up my tea. Actually make a little more tea because the tea seems to be working. I'm telling y'all talking about somebody's tired of coughing, man. Like, my throat is so sore from coughing so much. Woo! And then, it's hard when you're on the phone with people and you try not to cough and you talking to them, you go, or have to throw the phone on hold or something so that they don't hear me coughing, But it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Make sure they know ain't nobody sitting coughing because they want to. Like, hey, let's sit up and cough today. No, not I. It needs something. It needs something. It needs something. Put a little butter in it. No, that's not super healthy, but I can say, why can't I open it up? Yeah, definitely has a boring taste to it. Almost like tasty. I don't know. I'm liven this up a little bit. I don't have no more pepper, do I? My seasoning arsenal has gotten bigger, has grown, has gotten larger. Have myself some soup. Make myself some tea. Then I have cheese and crackers. When I have soup, I tend to want to make a sandwich to go with it, or a salad, cheese salad, stuff like that. I don't have time for all of that. Nor do I feel like eating all of that. Like, my mouth is better, but still a little bit sore, and all that coughing just, I don't know, I just don't feel like all that. Plus, I still have cheese and crackers in my office because the phone's kind of was ringing a little bit, and I didn't have a chance to, like, really, I was munching on it, but all the coughing and stuff. So I'll finish that with this soup. And this tea. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and heat up me some more water here. Get some water real quick. Oh, so how are you guys? How is your Friday going? How's it going so far? If you guys are at lunch, what are you having for lunch today? We know it's the Daddy Day weekend, as well as Juneteenth weekend. Juneteenth is on the 19th, I believe, but this will be the weekend, I would think. Hopefully everyone is being safe and smart out there and not doing anything crazy, I would think Juneteenth would be something to be proud of. So I would hope that people would get out and act responsibly, right? Because people somewhere is looking and waiting for us to mess up or to do something crazy so they can say, see, I told you. So let's just remember to be safe and be smart and be wise. If nothing else, just for ourselves, you know. If for nothing and no one else, for ourselves. For one another. Let's do that. You know. So like my voice is, I don't know. I'm tired of talking. So for everybody that I've had so far, it's been pretty nice. Today I haven't had any, you know, upset or irate calls. I'm glad about that. Definitely glad about that. But to empty that chicken and rice from yesterday, I didn't put in the refrigerator last night. Like I said, I came home and I was out. Yeah, this one, look. How to fix that. Yep, it's the only one in this one, maybe a little bit. But yeah, this one definitely needs to be fixed. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, that's hot. It feels good when it's hot, right? When I can sip on it when it's actually hot. Chapo, you better start running around here, jumping off the couches and stuff. I know you happy and everything. I'm happy you happy, but chill out. All you hear and see is him just jumping, running and jumping, running and jumping. Sorry guys, he's just running and jumping. I'm happy. He happy. I really am. But he need to stop all that running and jumping all up on my furniture. Alright, I'm gonna see. That made it taste a bit better. So, let's go ahead and I got to 12:45. It's 12:35. Go ahead and take my stuff in the room. Okay, Chapo. He waited till I walked past to jump off from under the couch and jump on my legs. You gonna do that one of these days, y'all? And I had this hot coffee tea in my hand. Mess around. And but I had my heavy butt on it. Been crushed it. I'll be trying to be careful not to crush his butt, but I don't know. I think he wants to be stepped on. I see you. You ducking and hiding. I saw you. We see you. We see you. Hello. I try to play with her. She don't have time for me. So I'm just gonna grab her when I can. I probably should get some bread with this, but I'm not because I have cheese and crackers and that'd just be too much. That'd be too much, especially when 9 times out of 10 I'm not even gonna finish this. But y'all, I can't wait. Time off just so I can go to sleep. My sister was asking me if I get off too early to let her know. So we can do something. But I don't see that happening. Okay, let's put you here. Let me. Where's my? Here it is. Forgot to get rid of my coffee from this morning. I set it over there out the way so I don't waste it. The heat from that tea feels so good on my throat. So freaking good on my throat, y'all. Let's see. Let me fix this. Y'all see that? Woo! It's hard to see, so I don't want to overdo it, waste it. Then my fingers and stuff be all white. Sticking to me, which is exactly what just happened. Okay, let's do it this way. I overdid it. Doggone it. That's okay. So I just used my fingernail file, the sander, to get all the white off. Now my hair look crazy. Okay. We're about the rest later for that. I just wanted to stop the nail from coming off. Sure, and I'm gonna do this one too. So now I got the waste of the stuff on my hand. And my hands are sticking together. Dang it. Alright. Sometimes I can do it no problem. No mess ups, no spills. And then sometimes I cannot. And today happens to be one of those days where I could not. So now I had to get all that glue off me. I got 5 minutes. Bon appetit. Don't taste bad since I added a little butter to it and salt. Gave it a little bit more flavor. Y'all can hear the wheezing. Sometimes it's worse than others. But I have to say, since I started drinking the tea, it helped a lot. It helped a great deal. That in prayer. Because I've been like, Lord, I'm tired of coughing. Tired of cough drops, all that. And my phone ringing enough that my tea is not staying hot long enough. I'm definitely not trying to burn myself for the sake of getting the intake. I was checking to see how busy it is outside. Where's Main Street? I don't seem super busy today. UPS truck. I'm not expecting anything. I'm really tired of eating, y'all. This is the first time eating today because this is the same cheese and crackers from earlier. I'm done with them now. It is 12:43, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to log back on. Actually, it just turned 12:44. I'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy your lunch. Bye now.